Hi everyone, this is Natalia on Luxury with Natalia, Yachting International Radio. I have a special guest joining me today, all the way in Malta. How are you, Domizia?
I'm very, very well. Good morning, Natalia. I'm very glad to be here with you today.
Thank you for joining me. I know you've had such an interesting few weeks planning a lot of things, and also there was a conference or an event in Malta taking place. Are you okay?
Yes, correct. Yes, I was all over the place. I've been to Hamburg, then I flew to Amsterdam for the Mets and the Super Yacht Forum. Then I came back to Malta and I finished the Sigma organization. We did for 3 days some very exciting shuttle service in Malta for VIP guests of one of the biggest conference for iGaming in the world. And now, happy to be here with you. I'm very, very glad for the invitation, and I'm very glad for the opportunity you gave me today.
Amazing, thanks. And we last saw each other at an event, the Explorer Yacht Summit in Monaco. And
Yes.
this is actually something that I think would be interesting to tag on to for our audience. And that is to explain yachts and helicopters. It's become more and more of a perhaps not a trend, but a utility and a necessity for yacht owners and charterers, right?
Absolutely. This is the case. We met at the Explorer Yacht Summit in Monaco a few months ago. I'm both dealing with aviation, obviously, events, but mostly yachting events, because this is the direction of the expansion of the company that we are taking. So having an aircraft on board of an helicopter today represents the ultimate freedom, as the main advantage is the helicopter. Sorry. So the helicopter gives you the ultimate freedom to go in a quickest way from point A to point B in comfort and in complete discretion. So this is the main advantage I see today, and yacht owners and shipyards are now increasing also the helipad for the new build and also in the refit. This is something exciting for us as a startup company. We are Helicopter Services Malta. We are based here in sunny island of Malta, but we operate worldwide. And we are, as a startup, it's very good for me as a business development manager to expand the business internationally. But we really see a need for a company as ours in the yachting industry. For this reason, I'm juggling all over the place: Monaco Yacht Show, Explorer Yacht Summit, and all the forum, because it's good not only for networking purposes, but it's also very interesting to understand the market trends of yachting, so to keep us up to date.
That's right. And so yachts today are getting bigger and also going into more remote locations. So in terms of that, a helicopter is also a tool to be able to get to those remote places and be able to do so in comfort and also in security, of course. That's the main thing.
Absolutely. You're right, Natalia. Now, maybe the Caribbean and the Med is no longer what high net individuals as a yacht owners want to explore. Maybe they are fed up with that. And now also one of our clients is going to Antarctica in a few weeks' time. So now we are coordinating this exploration. This is the best time to go there. As you know, the Austral summer with the mild temperature and also the wildlife, which is very, very active. We are now coordinating with the yacht management company of an Explorer type of yacht, which is more than 50 meters. And it will be going down in a few weeks' time. He has on board a 125, the 350, an Airbus helicopter. And our pilot, now I'm finishing off with all the last details for the supplying and coordinating with the pilots, even though, fortunately, they already have experience in hostile environment, because our company grew from experience of Switzerland. So mountain activities, hostile environment. This is something that our pilots are already trained for. Mm-hmm. And it would be very, very interesting to give you, more further update in a couple of months' time. We can have, like a follow-up call about this. But it's very, very exciting, This is why we are now all over the place. But I'm looking forward to get this done. And also for us, it represents a big achievement, being, again, the company that young. We've been around for 2.5 years now. But we are growing exponentially. So this is something to be very proud of.
Absolutely. And you also at the forefront and the lady and networking and going out there and making those matches happen. And in fact, you mentioned, and I was very intrigued with this, you say being a woman in a largely male-dominated industry, it's not a challenge, but rather an opportunity. And an opportunity to open it up different points of views. And I think that's very significant, not just for you in aviation, but in yachting. However, I do feel also, having been in the aviation world and in the yachting world myself, that I find the aviation much more strict and rigid, regulated. So perhaps it is a little more difficult or a challenge to be a woman in there, especially in your position.
Absolutely. It's very challenging. I mean, I'm quite new because I've been around for less than a year in the company. But again, I was just literally thrown out to start doing, to learning by doing, even though I have a fortunate backup of my team. They have more than 25-year experience in aviation. And they're always ready to support me. They always, even if we are maybe all over the place, it's just a phone call away or an email or a WhatsApp message to get some answer. But it's very, very interesting. I don't see it as, again, as you said, it's not a bad thing to be a woman in aviation and in yachting. It's a really opportunity. There is real need to prove ourselves, to, first of all, to understand what we are doing, to know, to share that you know the subject, you know what you're talking about. And even if sometimes, again, I'm not a technician, I'm not a pilot, but I'm not into technical things, but you can always, get the feedback. You can also have your team backing you up. I mean, my colleagues can maybe talk about aviation for hours and hours and hours, and I will be like sleeping. But this is what I really love, and for me, it's very, very interesting to be in this position. It's very good to attend events, as you said, and to see there is also ladies out there. There's so many girls out there who have experience in both yachting and aviation, and they are ready to share their knowledge with the newbie. So the fact that, when you go to a conference, you can really see what ladies are. You can bond it with them. With few of them, actually, we are very close now. We have started some, potential business together. And also, thanks to what you're doing, as I have to admit, this is very good to share the knowledge, to share that big and also small companies are out there, but also ladies, we are multitasking, so we can do many things, and it's very nice that the fact of a male-dominated industry is now slowly opening up to more ladies out there.
That's fantastic. Oh, thank you for the feedback. Everyone will be delighted to hear that back at the radio. So thanks, and also for promoting it. So what I wanted to know, I mean, all these events that you attend and the clients you deal with, sort of what is happening in today's environment and the changes of the way that ultra high net worths or people in general who use helicopters and yachts, what's the dynamics? What's happening?
Our clients obviously are very ultra high individuals, and but what we see on our clients, we only have few clients which are very, very dedicated. Obviously, few of them we both deal with land-based and also yacht-based helicopters. So few clients of ours, they have jets, they have planes, they're big toys, and they also have aircraft like helicopter that they just use it to move from point 1 to point 2 in a quick way, as we said. And they also have a yacht, and they keep the yacht separate. So they enjoy the yacht and the aircraft not together. Few others of our clients, instead, they really see the yacht and the helicopter as one entity. So one of our clients is, this is my perfect baby, but the perfect baby is referring to is the helicopter. So that is on the yacht. So it really depends. It really depends on the type of person, the type of clients, but our job is really to make their life easy. We want to make sure that the ownership experience from the purchase to sale and everything is in between is straightforward. So it's really, really complex. The industry is changing a lot, it's changing fast. And also what I would like to say is that aviation, as you said, is very, very complex, and even more when aviation meets yachting, because we have flag, we have code, we have many things that we have to look into consideration, and unfortunately this is not well understood yet. So this is what we are trying to work on, and also working directly with the yards from the very beginning, to really understand that it's not, I want a helicopter, I want to fly, the helicopter can bring me anywhere. It's not always the case. There is a lot of planning, a lot of studying, and the earlier we are engaged, the easier and also more cost effective is for everyone involved, as a helicopter company, for the client, for the yacht management companies, and also for the shipyard. So it's very interesting, and every client is different. I would be, it's too easy to say that every client is difficult, but at this level they are extremely difficult, I would say.
Yeah, I've been on numerous yachts, and it seems that it's become more and more a necessity. And tell me now, is there a limitation in terms of the size of the yacht that can accommodate a helicopter? I mean, does it have to be, say, 40 meters plus, or what?
Yeah. I mean, there's also, if I'm not wrong, there is the smallest yacht that has on board an aircraft, which I think is like a 20 meter something. But again, that is one case. Yeah. I would say that the helicopter, in order for the helicopter to be on board of a yacht, ideally we're talking about from 50 meters on. Then again, depends on the layout, depends on which yacht it is. Now explorer yachts are more ideal, I would say. But yes, they are now gigantic beasts out there that we will see in a few years' time. There's already gigantic beasts, but really, really massive things which we will see in few years. We are working on very exciting project. Unfortunately, I cannot say anything about that, but the future is very exciting and is promising, and we are going big and bigger aircraft, bigger yacht. God knows what will be next. Submarines are already out there. I don't know what will be in 10 years time or 15 years time.
That's amazing. And the industry has grown, you mentioned before in private conversation, by 400% over the last year. That's amazing.
Yes. When I joined the company, I was expecting to be thrown into a very dynamic company, but I have to be honest with you, I was not expecting this growth. We are opening up new bases. We are incorporating more aircraft. We have an AOC here in Malta, so we can carry commercial operation. And it's amazing, also the bases that we are opening up. Now we are present in Malta, Italy, Portugal, France, and Switzerland, where the company is from. But, we are also now looking into the Middle East, into, the East side, and also we have some agreements in the Caribbean. So both ways, West and East, we will have some very exciting news to share with you soon. And it's amazing to be part of this company because, again, I don't want to sell the company, but knowing how it is inside, I'm very proud to be standing here and also to represent the name of this company, because what we have seen is that helicopter owners as well as yacht owners. They have, so many people around, so many, people to be speaking to. And what we really want to do and what we are strive for is to make sure these people are, they don't have the headache anymore. At least they have only a number to call 24/7. And this is, I think, the ultimate luxury. This is at least my definition of how luxury should be.
There you go. You just tapped into the question I was going to ask you, your definition of luxury. Obviously, we're on the luxury with Natalia, and what we perceived as luxury perhaps back in 20, 30 years ago is evolved, and it's no longer about the items themselves, but it's about service, it's about the art of craftsmanship. Time is one that's come up a lot. So your definition is what?
Absolutely. My definition said is the true luxury is to have the peace of mind of enjoying some, goods. We want to call them yacht, aircraft, private jets, with the peace of mind. So this will be the ideal definition for me of luxury. And luxury can be anything. It can be also something which is not that expensive, but luxury is the possibility to enjoy fully what you have.
Very nice. And then next time when we meet, obviously, this was supposed to be recorded on one of your helicopters. So next time, that is going to be the luxury, the ultimate luxury of having the pleasure of seeing you in person.
Absolutely. I mean, I was very sad that unfortunately there's no direct flight anymore from Nice to Malta during winter time, but I'm sure we will have the opportunity to record another interview on board of one of our aircraft. So, or on a yacht, let's say. Let's see what will be next.
Indeed, with all the wonderful projects you're involved with, I'm sure there's a chance to do something spectacular. But I really appreciate your time on the show. Thank you so much. I know it's a busy planning time with Christmas coming up and lots of exciting new initiatives and projects going on. So I hope to see you very soon in Monaco or Malta.
Absolutely. Now in Malta is not the best time because, winter is quite boring, I would say, even though yesterday there were 20 degrees and I was, enjoying my horse on a t-shirt, which was perfect. So I'm sure you will have the opportunity to come down to Malta, and I think I will be in Monaco in February, so very, very soon. Thanks for having me. Thanks for giving the voice to Helicopter Services Malta. I wish you all the best and also a lovely Christmas ahead.
Thank you so much, Domizia, and best of luck to you and your team.
Thank you so much, Natalia. Take care.
All right, so thanks for watching this episode with the lovely Domizia right from Malta. This is Yachting International Radio, Luxury with Natalia. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.